Okay. That was weird. Let's see. That's weird. That was pretty okay though. It wasn't as scary as I was hoping it to be, but hopefully this one is definitely gonna be scarier. If you don't know who this is or you've never seen this lady before in your life, this is Loey Lane. She makes really scary, she makes videos covering like paranormal TikToks, disturbing like YouTube videos, disturbing TikToks and everything. But this one, it's 18 terrifying TikToks that can't be explained, and it's the scary side of YouTube. But I don't know. Her videos usually scare me. Like, if I watch her videos in the dark, I can't, like, I can't survive. She makes pretty scary videos, so I'm hoping this will actually be scary. So, we'll see. But yes, her name is Loey Lane. Lights off. You know what? I feel like that would make it scarier. Because in these lights, I'm not really scared because it's not really that scary to me. Let me see. I'm gonna turn the lights down. Make it scarier. Is it still? Okay, that means I have to turn these down too. Okay. Dark red? I think that's like the darkest red that there is. Oh, hold on, there's a color wheel. Okay. Let me see. It's like this is the darkest red it gets, Efren. Okay, cool. I know! That's why I just turned it off. It's scarier in the dark. But it's not really that, well, no, we're good. Because my PC has like a red light on it. So, okay, here we go. We're gonna watch this and see if it's scary. What lights do you use? They look awesome. They're the Gobi lights.
Welcome back to my channel.
She usually has like an
channel. If you are new here, hi, hello. My name is Loey. We are back once again to look at the documentary that came out on Netflix about Malaysian flight. The first two TikToks come from a new favorite creator of mine. That would be the account Horror with Me, and in this first TikTok discussed the documentary that came out on Netflix about Malaysian flight MH370. If you're unfamiliar, this is a flight.
Have y'all ever heard of this?
It's believed to this day, the most popular theory and what people have explained it away as is that this flight went down over the ocean. It's why we never found any remains, etc. But there's a lot of mystery and speculation around it nonetheless. So I'm going to include a little bit of information from Horror with Me's original TikTok just to talk about like what we know about the flight and set some ground rules.
I just finished watching the Netflix documentary MH370 about the Malaysian airplane that vanished without a trace almost 10 years ago on its way from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. On March 8th, 2014, flight MH370 takes off from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing on a red-eye flight. At 1:19 a.m., the pilot says, "Good night, Malaysia 370," and completely disappears from the radar. The plane is never heard or seen ever again. So the documentary is 3 episodes, and each episode explores a different theory.
Now, in case you couldn't tell it by the way that I was talking about the first TikTok, that was really just to set you up for our second TikTok, again from Horror with Me, in which she talks about some things regarding MH370 that I never knew about. Specifically the fact that there's evidence to suggest that people's cell phones who were on that flight, their phones stayed on for up to 16 hours after the flight had already gone missing. Long after the world had realized that the flight was missing and could not be found, family members of the victims on MH370's calls were still going through to their phones. One woman even got a call from her father, who was on the flight. And I'm gonna let you listen to this TikTok now that explains it more.
So hours after the plane was supposed to land, family members were gathered into a room, and they would try to call their cell phones to see if they would answer or what would happen. So when they tried calling, the phones would just keep ringing instead of going straight to voicemail.
That's creepy though.
Now this is weird
if
because
it's in
at
the
this
ocean
point,
and
the planes didn't have enough fuel to be up in the air. And then, like a lot of the theories suggest, that if the plane did crash into the ocean, their cell phones would be going straight to voicemail. It wouldn't be ringing. And we also have to talk about that woman who got the call from her dad. And this was way past the point where, you know, people were thought that the plane had crashed already. She got a call from her dad. How would that even be possible? Like, at this point, the plane had already crashed, presumably. How would she have gotten a call from her dad's phone?
They mean like 16
yeah,
hours
it was
after
unfortunate
the
that she
plane
did miss
already
the
like.
call. But does anyone else have any like theories
Like,
as to why
after
their
it's
cell
already
phones
missing, I guess?
would ring instead of going straight to voicemail? Because to me and to a lot of other people, it just doesn't make sense.
This whole
Like, if the
thing
plane
just
crashed
sent
into the
a
water, how are
chill
they
down
calling
my
people,
spine.
or
The
how are their
entire
phones even
mystery
getting
surrounding
rings
Malaysian
instead
flight
of going straight to
MH370 is one that fascinates me and terrifies me, and it's such an awful tragedy, but so many things about it just don't make sense to me. How did her father call her long after the flight had already gone down, long after they wouldn't have had any more fuel to fly the plane? I don't know, but it's eerie, to say the absolute least. As I said, it's largely believed that Malaysian Flight 370 crashed into the Indian Ocean, but no remains have ever been found. And there's apparently scientific proof to back this up, which I'm not entirely familiar with. Nonetheless, really, really creepy. Then from TikTok user RaiKey86, we have a really weird video from this poster. The poster explains that they heard a really loud screeching noise and ran downstairs while filming to see if they could catch something on camera.
So I was upstairs and I heard this loud screeching noise and a loud noise. What?
I don't know why people go and investigate the scary noises.
I heard a loud screeching
just
noise
leave.
and a loud bang. What?
It seems that something had dragged a chair in her home across the floor before knocking it over. And that was the screeching sound she heard. The poster also in this video, there's noises coming from the cabinet and the kitchen, despite them both being empty. Moving on to our next TikTok, we have one from CVNella, who is one of my absolute favorite horror creators on TikTok. She's seriously so underrated, and she streams all the time on Twitch and just talks about the most interesting, scary stuff that nobody else does. So again, I'll have everyone listed down below, but CVNella is one of my absolute faves. The TikTok is in Spanish but has English subtitles. And essentially, it's this guy who works in what looks like a fulfillment warehouse. There's like pallets everywhere and just like merchandise, like stuff wrapped up in these pallets, right? He works in this warehouse. And he says he's working entirely alone. So imagine his horror and shock when he sees the reflection of a person in the plastic wrapping one of the pallets.
Can I show you a scary video?
No, because I'm actually terrified. This video is so
I hate
creepy.
this sound on TikTok so much. It makes videos like 1,000
This video
times
was posted by
scarier.
user Juan Ryder, and as you can see, the videos are going viral. It was posted on February 16th. In the video, Juan claims to be working alone at work when suddenly he sees this. Pay close attention to this area.
Quiero que chequen algo en esa perina de ahí. Eso. Y chequen,
What am I?
estoy yo solo.
I don't see anything. Oh my god, that's
Ni de este lado, ni pa' acá.
Now, after he has this sighting, the rest of the video is him walking through the warehouse, seeing if he can catch a glimpse of somebody, but he never does. Once again, he was entirely alone. How did that reflection appear if no one else?
I didn't see it. Oh my gosh! I saw it! Oh my gosh! And he just started going towards it. Why would he go towards it? Oh my gosh. Why would he go towards that, bro?
Y de este lado.
First of all, why is he working alone? I couldn't work alone in a
Now,
warehouse
after
like
he
this.
has this sighting, the rest of the video is him walking through the warehouse,
Definitely not.
seeing if he can catch a glimpse of somebody, but he never does. Once again, he was entirely alone. How did that reflection appear if no one else was in the room with him? Seems paranormal to me, baby, and I'm just gonna walk right on out of that warehouse. Please quit your job. Maybe burn the whole building with fire. I don't know. That was a joke. That was a joke. It could, of course, be a trick of the light or a misunderstanding.
No, that wasn't no
It
trick of the
looks
light or nothing.
like
He
a
was too
person.
far away to create
Next up,
that.
we
by
have a video
lighting and-
talking a bit.
There's no way.
Ew, I really hate that. I really hate that my ALEXA in the bathroom just went
I
off
couldn't work
when I'm
anywhere
talking about a
alone at night,
ghost.
especially.
Okay, so next up on our list, we are talking about the Serbian dancing
eyeshadow is
lady.
very pretty,
So
got it.
many of you have told me to talk about this, asked me if I've heard of it. And honestly, I could do a whole video on the Serbian dancing lady. I thought about kind of like explaining it further in detail in this video, but it's sort of just a
gonna
long
try to explain
story.
it.
So let me know if you want a full like video or a tarot time on that down below. However,
The Serbian
dancing lady
She's
has gone
actually
incredibly
really
viral
creepy.
on
I've heard of
TikTok
her.
for terrifying reasons. It's claimed that this lady, dubbed the Serbian dancing lady, 'cause she's always in like traditional clothing, can be seen dancing when one is out walking late at night.
She didn't want to say
And if you
Alexa, but
interrupt
she
her
didn't want Alexa to
dancing,
go off again.
she will attack you, as you can see in this video.
There is a woman in Serbia known as the Serbian dancing lady. She's been seen and caught on camera multiple times doing this dance. She's been seen in different locations, but only
She's like,
late
she's
at
low-key
night.
hitting it,
If
but then
you
at the same
disturb
time,
her
I would never.
dance, she will chase you down.
In any, like, I'm not gonna lie, in any other foreign countries, stuff like this, I'd be,
The
no, I
Serbian
like
news
can't,
have
like,
also
it's
covered a
just
piece on
terrifying.
this very strange story, and no one knows who this
I don't like
person
people in your
is
face.
till this day. However, if you see the Serbian dancing lady, run.
It's just
Now, the original
creepy.
video
Like,
that kind of set off this whole
in the middle of the
rumor,
night.
I guess, or trend
That's
or urban
not something you
legend
wanna
is
see.
from 2019 and is pretty creepy. So again, if you want an entire explanation on the Serbian lady, let me know and we can do that next. Next up is probably my favorite TikTok we're talking about today, and it comes from the user Emily with an E. I cannot emphasize enough that Emily is not like a paranormal creator. She's not a scary content creator. She doesn't talk about ghosts. She just talks about her life and things she likes, and she's a pretty big TikToker. So imagine her surprise, as well as her entire audience's, when she would inevitably post this, when one day she is home alone and she can hear a door downstairs opening and closing on its own.
I am home alone and doors keep opening and closing, and I feel like you can probably hear it because it keeps happening.
Yeah, I've seen
and
her
I don't know
before.
what it is, and I'm scared to check it out. Holy I promise I am not joking around with y'all. Like, y'all can even see, like, I'm sitting at the stairs of my room because I don't even have a door.
She doesn't
It
have
sounds
a
like it's
door
one of
on
the
her
second
room.
floor
That's
doors, like,
crazy.
opening and closing. I don't know what it
Absolutely
is.
not.
No windows were open, so it's not like there's a breeze coming in or anything. But, like, I
Absolutely
promise
not.
y'all,
No
I'm not
door in
fucking
my
around with
room?
y'all. Like, I don't know what to do right now. I just called my sister, I just called everybody, and nobody's home. It's literally just me, and I don't understand what's happening. And I feel like I'm gonna try to catch it on camera.
So Emily decides she's going to try to catch this noise on camera. She sets up shop in a bathroom and she catches something I know she wasn't expecting to.
Okay, also the thing, I'm gonna put my camera here because I think it's this door. The thing that scares me is I recorded a video, like... Oh my God, no, that's not even funny, that's not even I don't know, I'm like frozen. I'm frozen. I don't want to check that. I know no one's in there. I know no one is in there. I'm not even trying to be funny right now. I cannot believe I got that on camera. I'm sweating, bro. I don't know what the to do right now. I need to get, oh my fuck.
I would run
Literally,
so
as she
fast
started
past
filming,
the door and leave.
the door behind her opens on its own. She's very clearly freaked out. I think her reaction makes this entire video. It's so obvious this girl was not expecting that to happen.
The thing that scares me is that a couple days ago, I just did a video where I asked you guys to like help me pick out an outfit, and I haven't posted it yet. And legit in that video, I heard the same thing, but I thought people were home, so I was like, oh, whatever, like it was probably my sister or something. But like, I cannot believe that just fucking happened.
The thing too is like, I promise you nobody's in that room either. Nobody's in that room. I am here all alone. I'm about to go inside. Watch, I'm about to show you. I have to turn this light on.
Why are you going
All the way,
inside?
you think I'm gonna just walk into straight darkness. Okay, I'm about to go in. Watch. I'm scared. Oh, that scared the fuck out of me. Oh my god, nobody's. Oh my god, I'm scared. Nobody is in here, y'all. Nobody is in here. Like nobody is in here. What the?
I don't think
Literally,
you can call
as she started
911
filming,
on
the
the
door
spirit, on a
behind her
ghost.
opens
I don't think
on
that's how
its
it works.
own. She's very clearly freaked out. I think her reaction makes this entire video. It's so obvious this girl was not expecting that to happen. She shows inside of the room from where the door opened. Of course, nobody is inside. And after this, she posts our next TikTok, which was a follow-up to this situation.
So everyone's been asking for an update and if I'm okay. I'm fine physically, but mentally, spiritually, they got me all the way.
Let's get 21 me more.
Just because it wouldn't stop happening. I don't know. I felt like I couldn't update you because it just wouldn't stop happening.
In this, Emily says that the activity did in fact continue. She also expands a bit more on her paranormal experiences and talks about her home in a bit of depth.
We also did do like a cleanse of the house. We used the Palo Santo, all that fun. Yeah, it just.
Minute she sits down in that area to see if she can like catch something on camera, see if she can catch something moving. That door opens on its own, just like she kept hearing. Next up, it's been a really long time since we talked about TikToker Jay Barari and her incredibly haunted home. Again, kind of like the Serbian dancing lady, Jay Barari could have an entire follow-up video to my first one. So much has happened. We're now mutuals on TikTok. Maybe we could chit chat about some of their experiences. But regardless, months and months and months later, after my initial video on Jay Barari's home, the activity has not stopped.
Did y'all see that?
Oh my god, what the?
I'm not going in the house. Hold up. What is that? What am I looking at? Oh, the window. Like a shadow?
Also, the reason this is going to like a scary side of TikTok video, specifically this one with
go back
TikToks
in
that can't be
house.
explained, is that I can't explain any of the experiences Jay Barari has had. I have never ever in my life seen such a crazy haunting before. And it just truly, in my opinion, cannot be explained, but you should watch it for yourself. There is no lack of horrifying paranormal content on Jen's account. Next up, the account Heart Starts Pounding has quickly become, once again, one of my favorite horror accounts on TikTok. She always has the spookiest, most interesting stories you've never really heard anywhere else in her videos. So of course, she talked about something I had to share with you. In this video, she talks about a photo that had been posted to Reddit. This guy basically posted it saying he kept hearing weird noises in his kitchen, so he took a photo. And when Redditors brightened it, they saw something.
Now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. So the other day, a Reddit user posted this photo to Reddit. It's of his apartment at night. He had been complaining of hearing rustling noises in his apartment over the last couple nights. Many users thought they could kind of see something in this area of his kitchen, but I couldn't, so I looked at the brightened version. This is the photo.
Oh my god, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Yes, it does look like Keanu Reeves, but look at how
I don't like that. I literally don't like that at all. I don't like that at all.
So much worse. This is a video he took of his apartment at night where you can see something happen to the light in the kitchen. But let's look at the brightened version.
No. No, 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 no. Do y'all see that?
Yes, it's terrifying, but is it a ghost?
So it turns out something was lingering in that photo. And then in the video that was posted later, whatever that was seems as though it has the exact same face.
Yeah, no.
It's
I'm
clear
okay.
enough that
I'm
it could be
okay.
a real person.
That's
but
terrifying.
he's so tall. And something about his facial features just seem a little off. It could just be that the videos are really low quality and grainy and dark, and this is totally someone pulling over a hoax. But at the end of the day, I just
Whatever
don't
that was,
think
I don't
it
like
can
the
be
look of it.
explained away in my head. Then we have a video from Dino Nuggets 741, who has posted a ton about their haunted home in the past. We've talked about some of these videos, but this one in particular is a little weirder and more intense than all the rest. In this video, the poster walks into the bathroom to find that the shower in there has turned on all on its own. Then when he's in the bathroom, the sink turns on. And when he goes to turn it off, watch the mirror carefully.
Maybe a sink is turning on, but a whole shower is crazy. I'm okay. What is he doing?
Showers on.
Is he looking under the bed? Nope. She said, okay, she said, look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Woo, woo, woo.
Oh my god, I thought that was something else.
Again. Oh, I'm standing right here.
Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did y'all see that?
Time to move.
Oh my gosh.
As the sink is shut off, we can see a
See,
shadowy
he's smart.
figure
He's smart.
pass
He said
by.
it's time to move.
And
He's
I
smart. He
got
has
so
common
freaked
sense.
out, I almost jumped out of my skin. But since this, something I find very
I thought you didn't see
interesting
that?
is that the poster has moved
Oh.
and very rarely posts content anymore.
was like
He's still
a black shadow
experiencing
just
some
speeded past
haunting
him
and some paranormal activity, but nothing like it used to be in his old house. And it makes
That
me
was
wonder
terrifying.
if that shadowy figure in the bathroom wasn't just a joke he was trying to play on his viewers, but something paranormal for real. I don't know, sometimes with accounts with like tons of paranormal activity, I tend to kind of judge it and wonder if it's always all real, right? And that's just because even as someone who has a lot of paranormal experiences of my own, I'm not experiencing paranormal stuff that intensely all of the time. But this story is still a question mark in my mind. And that's why I feel like it can't be explained. This next TikTok is from Death to Decaf and comes with a pretty substantial story. I wondered if I wanted to include like all of the relevant TikToks from this situation, but it gets so messy isn't the right word, just weird and complicated and a little confusing, so I'm just gonna tell you about it myself. This video opens with a poster coming outside of their home to find that their neighbor's rocking chair is rocking back and forth by itself, and that's somehow the least scary thing that is said in the entire TikTok.
So I came out to my porch to use this filter again and tell me why that rocking chair is moving. So a long time ago, some bad shit happened here. People died, whatever. I've talked about it in previous videos. We're not going to get into it.
Yeah,
A lot of weird stuff happens here. Anyway, the weirdest thing, my neighbor has been missing for like 3 weeks. Young girl, just graduated high school, works at the local grocery store up the road. She's always in and out, going back and forth to work. Last time I saw her was almost 3 weeks ago. I was pulling in from work. She was getting into her car. She looked real cute, all dolled up by herself. She left, and that was the last time that I saw her. So just about an hour ago, before I made that video, I see a black Nissan parked in front of that little girl's house. Mind you now, she drives a little red car. I come out to the porch, I look around because I'm gonna make that video, right? Right when I go back in and tell my husband, there's someone there. She walks out of the apartment like really fast. There's no car there, so that little girl's not home. Right over here is the girl's footprints. She left with nothing in her hand. If I'm a friend checking on the house and she's run away with a boyfriend, I'm grabbing her clothes, getting her toothbrush, not just running in and out of the apartment, right? I come out, that chair's rocking. So what is happening?
I'm confused.
What should I do?
So, okay, this TikToker's neighbor is missing. And this stretched out into like a multi-part TikTok thing. And I think it went that far because this neighbor was really worried. She was really worried about her neighbor and just wanted to do right by them. So the TikToker called for a welfare check. She asked around, you know, she's trying to get a hold of friends and family. All she wants to know is that her neighbor is okay. And it's a haunted story as it was unfolding. I know it scared and worried a lot of people, and I'm glad it had a happy ending. So then TikToker Spooky Foodie made a video about a haunted doll that stands apart a bit from the rest. It's a haunted Sully doll. Remember Sully from Monsters, Inc.? Well, a couple bought it, not knowing it was like a haunted doll, took it home, and now they're having intense experiences and just want it gone.
I don't like
There's a
dolls.
haunted Sully from Monsters Inc. doll on eBay right now. The listing title is Haunted Doll, Active Spirit. Please read our experiences.
Why
At
would
this
you
point,
wanna
I'm not
buy it?
comfortable reselling this to someone without sharing our experiences or what to expect without sounding like a crazy person. I have no say on whether this is a positive or negative spirit, but I know this is very rare and want to leave it in the hands of someone more experienced with these type of items.
I
Here are
don't
their
understand
experiences.
that.
We acquired this from our last thrift haul 4 days ago and
Oh, it's
set
from
it
a
on our
thrift store
entry
too?
hall bench.
No, I'm good.
Second day of being in our house, we heard a strange noise coming from the nearby bathroom that sounded like something falling. After inspecting, nothing was out of place. Third day of being in our home, we again heard something falling in the entryway, but much louder this time. At this point, we were convinced someone was in the house and searched everywhere. Nothing was out of place. Fourth day of being in our home, we were
Sans, you're
asleep in
evil.
bed. I woke up from a really horrific dream, and about 20 minutes later, the motion sensor was activated, despite it being turned off, and it started talking. The specific saying was, "I'm glad you're here. Things were getting pretty scary." It was nowhere near any type of movement or light from outside.
After this TikTok, the doll was sold and we haven't heard anything since. But I think that the concept of getting like, I don't know,
I'm not
a
buying
Woody
it. I don't
doll, a
care.
Sully from Monsters Inc. doll. I mean, heck, even a Raggedy Ann doll. You know, Raggedy Ann dolls probably weren't even creepy. Clowns are kind of creepy, so take that with a grain of salt. But like, the Raggedy Ann dolls got so much creepier after Annabelle, right? Like,
Hey,
they weren't
T-Boss.
necessarily like all creepy, all haunted. It's just so weird to imagine, like, I don't know, something like Sully from Monsters Inc. having a demonic entity or something attached to it. The next TikTok is from user Stop Asking If I'm Doing Drugs. Now, I wanted to talk about this because it feels a bit like a glitch in the Matrix story. And you guys know how I feel about glitch in the Matrix stories.
So I was on my way home from work, right? And I stopped at karaoke night to say hi to a few friends. And I left early because I was supposed to get home early to help my mom get my stepdad up the stairs because he just got out of the hospital. Anyway, so I left karaoke night, I said goodbye to my friends, whatever, and I like started walking and there was this cat. This cat walked right by me, looked exactly like my kitten. And like I thought the cat got out when my mom was helping my stepdad down the stairs to bring him to the hospital earlier. So I started following him. I was like, Mr. Kitten! And like I followed this cat for a really long time, like down different streets. Like I did not want to lose this cat. Like I was following this cat for like 20 minutes before this cat turned onto my street and started running. So like for whatever reason I started recording because like he was like getting out of
not
eye
smart
shot. Like
at
I
all.
wanted to see if I could like zoom in to like see him.
Kitty.
And then like we went further down the street. We were on my street now. And like the cat turned and ran up my staircase. So like I started running to like follow him. Like at that point I was like, yes, this is definitely my cat. Like he knows where he lives, you know? And I got there and the cat was gone.
Why not just wait, go home, and see if he comes
Like
home?
there's a lot of snow by my stairs, but like I heard the cat under the stairs, right? And so like I trudged through the snow to like look under. There was no cat. Like the cat was not there. He just disappeared. And then I realized the porch lights were on and I was like, oh shit.
No, literally,
My parents
like-
got home before I did. 'Cause I had spent so long following this cat, like I completely lost track of time. Like I forgot like I was supposed to like help my mom bring my stepdad upstairs. And I was supposed to be the one to turn the porch lights on when I got home first. And so like the lights were already on and I was like, oh shit. Like I was freaking out, like I lost the cat, like I didn't know where the cat went. It's like I got inside, like I was ready to cry. And like I walk in, all the lights are already on, like my parents are home, and both of my cats are just sitting in the hallway. And like I was talking to my parents about it, I was like, I'm sorry I got home so late, like I was following this cat, like I thought it was Mr. Kitten, you know? And they told me they were glad I followed the cat, but like The cats had never left the house. They're both indoor cats. Like, Mr. Kitten is a runner. So, like, I was right to think that, like, that was Mr. Kitten, but, like, he was there the whole time. The cats did not step foot outside the house. So whose cat was that? And why did it take me down, like, all these different streets? And how did it know exactly where I lived? And why did it disappear at the staircase? And for anyone wondering what happened to my stepdad, he fell earlier today, and like, so he's on crutches now, and like, he had to wear a neck brace for a little bit, but he's okay.
To me, this entire story feels like something was really watching out for the poster. It almost is like, would something bad have happened on her usual route home? That's always like the first thing that pops into my mind when really unexplainable things like this happen. Like, were you being kept safe from something? Were you taken out of a situation by this little cat spirit who just wanted to guide you home safely in a very roundabout way? Because why would she have seen her cat running through the streets if her cat was at home the whole time? Okay, you say, there are stray cats out in the world. It wouldn't be that weird if she saw a stray cat that looked like hers. Why did it finally take her back to her house and then disappear? When my cat Carson got out of my house in spring of last year and I had to go looking for him, I thought every single brown tabby I saw was my cat, and he looked nothing like any of them. So again, I understand that that's a possibility, but it's just
I think she just
strange that in the end, the cat led her home. Next up, I want to talk about 2 TikToks from one of my favorite content creators, Morg, who shares life in a very spooky part of Appalachia that they live in with their partner. So as Morg is exploring this creepy farmhouse that has been stumbled upon, specifically to show the viewers these like weird dolls that were abandoned behind, she catches something on camera.
I'm going to show you guys these dolls really quick. How about Phil? Oh my god, okay. Look at these. Okay, they were just in that closet. I have no
Why are you touching? See, that's one thing. If I see a doll that looks like that or anything that just looks sus, I am not touching it. Like, why are you?
Oh my god, there's too many sounds happening in here.
People be asking.
At the beginning of the clip, if you look in the very background over Morg, you can see what looks like the back of a man's head. This has been a reoccurring horrifying thing that she has experienced over and over again, specifically with seeing the back of her husband's head. There is like something that disguises herself as her husband and is only ever standing with its back to her. That's the only time she'll ever see it, and it's usually when her back is also to him. The weirdest thing about this is that she posted a clip of her husband filming outside, and you can literally see in the window as she's walking through the house to film the video that I just showed you. Whatever this thing is that she's experiencing, it's mimicking her husband and kind of only making itself known when she walks away, which is petrifying. Now, I did talk about that last TikTok on my account. If you're like, oh, Lo, I feel like I've heard you say this before. And the next TikTok I have to show you I've talked about on my TikTok too, but listen to me when I tell you this is one of the weirdest stories, and it's one of the few that now actually I do have an explanation for. And I wouldn't have it if I had filmed this when I originally found all of these videos, so that's kind of cool. The user Blue French Horn 26 explains that she's not the one who saw this glitch in the Matrix. Her daughter's boyfriend did, and he saw what I'm about to show you while he was driving to lifeguard training practice. There is a bird hanging in the sky as though it has been frozen in time, and there are clearly people standing around watching this horrified. Now, this does have an explanation, and so many people were saying it has to be a fishing line, it has to be a fishing line, and I truly believe this bird just fully glitched in the air. Honestly, that was what I thought was more believable, but it was actually just a fishing line. If you're wondering to yourself, well, Loey, how did you finally find that out? It's because Christine Quinn from Selling Sunset commented on my video about it and told me that she had found out what happened and had to share it, and I thought that was the funniest thing. My life is so interesting. I wanted to include this video because now we know there was nothing paranormal or glitch in the Matrix about it. But I'm going to be making another full glitch in the Matrix video very, very soon. It seems like our little simulation of reality is once again in need of a hard reset or something, because what's going on? I don't know. Nobody knows. TikTok user Soldier Haunts is just hanging out in their home one day, broad daylight for the record, when suddenly a pounding sound can be heard from the back door. They approach the door to find the source of the knocking, but nobody is there. And then there's a knock at the front door.
Why do they not have blinds? Curtains? Do people not use those? I have chills. No, no. If they open the door, I swear. Please don't open the door. Oh my god. Okay. No, there's no way. Did you know that was not pranksters? They're like banging on the door as there's nothing there. If they're banging on the door, you would clearly be able to see it. Nope. The side of the house? Be for real, please. Be for real.
In that front door knocking clip, to me, it looks like you can literally see the door shaking as somebody pounds and pounds and pounds against it. And then the poster opens the door and of course no one's there. I didn't see like a person with them in this clip, but I don't think it's like somebody like banging on the door. I don't think it was supposed to be a secret and, you know, they accidentally showed them, because that person was like gasping as, you know, the doors start pounding at opposite ends of the house. They seem just as startled as our poster does by what's happening. This final video is from TikTok user DoYouBelieve_2, who captured a big shadowy figure at their door.
Oh, even the dogs are looking. The dogs looking is crazy.
What the
Oh, I thought the dogs.
Too scared to open my door.
It's possible.
If the dogs are looking,
most likely that this has got to be a bear or a dog or some kind of animal. But this would still scare the heck out of me.
If
you
my
aren't
dog
expecting
is
something to
barking
walk
at
up to your
nothing or
front door
looking at
and
nothing,
something
I'm out of
does,
there.
and your dogs are going
Dogs don't
ballistic,
lie. Animals don't
that's a
lie.
scary experience. In the event that whatever was there was dangerous, I'm glad that the poster never did open the door. And there you all have it. Those were 18 scary TikToks that I can't explain. Well, maybe one or two I could, but let me know what you think of these down below. I want to say a really big thank you to my subscribers who are members of this channel. If you ever want to join the channel memberships, you get extra members exclusive perks, including members only videos like vlogs through my daily life.
Definitely not. Absolutely not. I am okay.